Hytale has officially been cancelled.
4 hours ago, Hypixel Studios announced that their Hytale game has been cancelled. After a long decade of development, it is no longer going ahead.
After over 7 years of waiting, Hytale has officially been cancelled.
Riot Games just cancelled one of the most hyped indie games of the last decade, and they shut down their entire studio.
Hytale is over.
Wow, here we are.
Oh my gosh, we're in Orbis.
We're in Hytale.
This game sounds incredible.
We're here. It's gorgeous.
We're in! First gate of Echo.
First gate of the Echo.
Oh my goodness, we're finally in.
Forgotten Temple. I know where I'm headed.
Ooh, oh, whoa.
Hytale finally exists.
Hytale, an upcoming RPG sandbox open world game that was originally cancelled a few months back, just released in early access. Hey guys, my name is Chaser and welcome to the next generation of video games. If you enjoyed this video and want to support me, consider using code Chaser in the Hytale store. It really helps out the channel. Also, I'm trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of January, so please consider subscribing to help your boy out. So yes, after 7 long years, we finally got our hands on the game. To be honest, a lot of us had a feeling that Simon would at least try to clutch up once news was out that the game was cancelled. A lot of people who are either just now hearing about Hytale or haven't been very active in the community might not know that this is an extremely rare circumstance that is unheard of. I'm sure that everyone's heard the story. Riot canceled the game, Simon bought it back, okay, we get it. But Chaser, why are you hyping this game up so much? The game looks horrible and it's just another Minecraft clone. Many people say this, and to be honest, that's okay. Now don't get me wrong, hearing that Hytale is a Minecraft clone is one of the most irritating sentences known to an enjoyer of this game. Lots of people need to realize this. Minecraft did not invent blocks. By this logic, Terraria is a Mario clone because both of them are 2D. Do not come to this amazing community and start shouting this nonsense. I know we're talking about video games here, but what you're saying is a little too far. The amount of effort that Simon and the Hytale team have put into this game deserves a little more credit than calling it a clone of another game. Come on guys, let's be a little more respectful. Hytale and Minecraft share one main thing in common. They are made up of blocks. I'm going to be so honest with you, that's where the large comparisons end. At the time of recording this video, we are only a few days into early access. Remember how in the beginning of the video I said that Hytale is part RPG? Yeah, well a lot of those RPG features aren't implemented yet. We don't have any interactable story NPCs, we don't have quests, we don't have an in-depth progression system, we don't really have any RPG features in Hytale right now. This is because the game is in early access. Let me remind you, the early access title has been reiterated by Hytale and the CEO of the game himself, Simon, a million times. If you spend money on the game, you should understand that it isn't complete. Currently, the game functions more like a true sandbox because of the lack of RPG features. I think this is where the misconception about Hytale starts. People are so quick to compare it to Minecraft right now because some think that Hytale is just a sandbox. And for someone who has no idea about Hytale or what it plans to be, that does make sense. So for those of you who don't know, let me explain. Minecraft is an infinite sandbox game. Hytale is an RPG fantasy open world game with a mix of sandbox. Meaning that the game will have a story, but the story won't directly force you to do something that you don't want to. This is Hytale's goal for when the game comes out of early access. And I think once that happens, more people will understand that Hytale is completely different from Minecraft in almost every way. Another thing that people need to understand is that this version of the game is the old engine. The current version of Hytale we're playing on is only 4 or 5 years old. This is because it's the engine that was used before Riot scrapped it for a new one. They had to do some major improv to make this game work for us on day one. So yeah, when people say 7 years for this, well, no, try 4 to 5. Okay, so Hytale is different from Minecraft. But what does that have to do with the future? What's so special about it? Well, for one, the game's intentions. Hytale plans to add an in-depth story and cool RPG elements like I said earlier. This includes bosses, main story and side quests, dungeons, tons of new weapons, armors, enemies, zones, and so much more that we don't even know about yet. Currently, Hytale is the most bare it'll ever be, but over time, the game will receive bigger updates that become more accurate to the original trailer's visions. If you don't know, early access will most likely end when the team is satisfied with the game being accurate to the trailer. The Cursebreaker arc is the current story arc, and will likely also end once early access does. Now what I'm most excited for, feature-wise for Hytale, is when early access is over and the world is now generated in the new V2 generation. Once early access ends, that's where we will most likely see the most frequent, large, and game-changing updates. I actually made a post about this on X, and even Simon seemed really excited for the full release of the game. Hytale will look entirely different once World Gen V2 gets rolled out as the natural generation. You can currently go through portals in-game to see it, and the views are just breathtaking. Currently, Hytale's world is cool, a little bare and flat. But man, once the world generation gets updated to V2, and on top of that we get quests, bosses, balanced movement, and combat, it's truly going to be a completely different game. Simon even said that himself. That doesn't even scratch the surface of the content for this game. The developers have made it clear that they want modding to be very easy for new people to learn. They showed a video of how easy it is to manipulate terrain generation. I'm not a big modding guy, but even I might check out some of this stuff because it looks so cool. It's also extremely easy to change any part of the game. If you try and join a friend's world who has mods installed, you don't even need to download them externally. All you have to do is join the game, you'll auto-download them. As of recording this, you can currently join someone else's game by sending them a code. But eventually there will be a friends or invite system where you can add people to your friends list and then invite them to your game without having to send them a code. Hytale strives for simplicity. They make it easy for creators to share things, and they make it easy for friends to play. People have already made minigame servers like Skywars. We aren't even a week into the game. There's also tons of mods already available. Like, it's just insane how fast these mods get pushed out. On top of that, the hub, which would be Hytale's official minigame server, very similar to the Hypixel server on Minecraft, is planned. And you can even see it in the main menu. Hytale has so much content that's being pushed out daily, and not even in just the base game. I can't wait to make videos on Skywars on the official Hytale server. Imagine Skyblock getting remade in Hytale by the original team. The Windcraft team needs to remake that on Hytale as well. I honestly think that servers and modding will really help keep a lot of the early player base for Hytale while the game pushes out updates. I imagine that will be in early access for a while. It could be over a year, we just have no idea yet. In the meantime, the community will continue to create new mods and servers for players to enjoy. It's funny how a lot of servers are based off Minecraft minigames, but I'm excited to see what people will end up making based off Hytale features. It was clear from the beginning that Hytale was going to be rough and have missing features. I think a lot of us were surprised given how much content is actually in the game. I mean, progression is extremely linear, but that's due to there not being many tiers of armor and tools right now. If you go into creative mode, there's so much stuff that will most likely make it into the game. They just aren't properly balanced yet. There's so many weapons we can see, there's tons of armor, and there's so much more to look forward to just by looking in the creative inventory. To be honest with you guys, I've barely even explored Zone 3 or 4. I've spent so much time enjoying the game that I've barely even seen half of it. I haven't even touched farming, and I hardly know what Zone 4 looks like. I haven't even been underground in that area. There's also a lot more stuff in the ocean than I would have thought. There's so much fish there, it's kind of crazy. The entire memory system was such a shock to me. When I first saw the Forgotten Temple, I was speechless. The music, along with the lighting and shadows of Hytale, just blow me away. It's actually, this is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. Oh my god. The music? Oh my god, this music, bro. But the biggest reason why this game will thrive and shine through the hate is the community. Simon, the CEO of Hytale, and the Hytale dev team are so active in the community it almost doesn't feel real. This is something that is so rare to see in video games these days. The developers behind the game are the most important factor that will directly change a project's success. Hytale is made by a group of friends that have come together to bring the community something truly special. A place where even smaller creators like me have a role and are cared for. I'm not the biggest creator, and the fact that I've been able to have public conversations with several members of Hytale's dev team, whether it's Budacat, Slikey, or even Simon himself, is still a surreal feeling to me. Hytale has so much love and care put into the game, and even though the game right now has rough edges, you can still clearly see the effort and work put into it. I think some people need to be more respectful towards this game. This is something that Simon really wanted. He put his financial stability aside to bring this loving community the game that we've always waited for. It's really something special. I feel so cared for in this community, and I've received nothing but positivity, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I highly advise anybody watching this to interact in some way with the Hytale community. Create new conversations, make new memories, find new friends, and explore what this community truly has to offer. Know that if you're new and want to create content on this game, or simply just want to be a part of the community, then go for it. The world of Orbis is waiting for you. Remember guys, this is just the beginning. So if you guys want to see my journey throughout Hytale, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. I have so much content coming. Thank you guys so much for watching, take care, and have a good night.